Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Myra Chen, and I am your host and moderator for today's eLotus webinar. Here at eLotus, we have been hosting educational courses for over 3 decades, and we are so proud to be your trusted source for premium CEU content with over 200 speakers, 700 courses, and 3,000 hours of CE. We appreciate you all being here with us today. Today's webinar is Clinical Success for Alleviating Side Effects of Chemotherapy and Radiation with Dr. Jimmy Chang, sponsored by Evergreen Herbs. Dr. Chang has over 40 years of concentrated clinical experience from treating over 500,000 patients, specializing in differential diagnosis and herbal prescription. Today's sponsor, Evergreen Herbs, is the perfect partner for Dr. Chang, as he strictly purchases herbs directly from them for the past 30 years. His pharmacy has over 150 single herbs and formulas combined. If you're interested in starting a pharmacy just like Dr. Chang, you can order his Evergreen Herbs webinar special and receive 15% off on the herbs he currently uses in his clinic. This special includes formulas such as his famous astringent complex, Herbal ABX, and various other classic formulas and single herbs. I'll send a link in the chat room for you to check out. This class will be presented in a similar fashion as his previous classes, so I will explain Dr. Chang's webinar for our new students joining us today. Dr. Chang's formulas will be listed as Fang Jia Fang style, meaning formula plus formula. In addition, he will write a percentage after a formula to indicate its ratio in the formula. Dr. Chang typically prescribes his patients 100-gram bottles or 150-gram bottles if they are not local or if the disease is chronic. Dr. Jimmy Chang, a widely known figure in the TCM community, has been instructing at eLotus for the last 2 decades, contributing to a substantial array of courses on our platform. For those interested in more pulse diagnosis, we suggest also enrolling in Dr. Chang's comprehensive Pulsynergy 1, 2, and 3 course series for foundational pulse diagnosis knowledge. For our new attendees joining us, allow me to familiarize you with our webinar room. Please set your chat from host and panelists to everyone. That way everyone can be part of the conversation. To ask questions during the webinar, use the Q&A box so that they remain separate from the chat room. And lastly, the quiz. The quiz for CEUs will be available the next business day late afternoon for everyone with qualifying attendance. Now, let's get started with today's webinar and welcome Dr. Jimmy Chang.
Hi guys, this is me again, Jimmy Chen. Today we're going to spend 3 hours together talking about the side effects of the chemotherapy and the radiation treatment. This side effect is quite popular around those days. People are always doing that. We're going to talk about something we can help them to reduce the pain and the problem they have after this treatment. It's kind of interesting. We might not be able to say that we can treat a cancer, but we can certainly a lot of things we can do to help those people who are suffering from the cancer. Okay. And what's this? Okay. There's a letter from Tina, but that's not from Tina. From a person who wrote this letter to Tina. Greetings from Europe, Bulgaria. I'm writing to you because I'm searching for help for my sister-in-law, suffers small stage colorectal cancer and everything. Can you recommend me TCM formulas and herbs if I can buy it somehow? Are related to her condition? We have no other options. They are so desperate because they must have suffered a lot from their previous treatment or previous experience. So we're here to help today. We're going to talk about things we can do and things we can use to help those people suffering from the disease. Anyhow, but let's begin with our today's seminar. You can ask any question you feel like to anytime. Chemotherapy is common cancer treatments that everybody wants it, but it can also come with side effects. But there are some common side effects. But first, all those side effects, all those symptoms around in the human body is not so specific about cancer. So that's what I said. First, let's make sure that the discomfort the patient is suffering is cancer related. How do we know it's cancer related? Or is chemo related or something? So see, from the nose, under the nose and corner of the eye, you will see there's a little dot. That is the cancer signs. It's very accurate. This guy has some prostate cancer, but prostate don't see much there. But if this see a red dot or black spot there, that gotta be some kind of cancer. So is this guy, see? All those areas are dark, some are red, and some are dark, some are brown or black. That's all cancer related, huh? And so are these pictures. See, this area from here to here. This is the Quanliao. I don't know the number of this acupuncture point, but there's something there. And so is this one, huh? The corner of these two lines. It can be red, can be dark, can be anything. So if a person, your patient is presenting this kind of a signs on the face here, then is cancer related, huh? Be careful. And so are this. Nose, eye corner, and see the point. Okay, and this famous person here has a cancer for certain. So if this things are like this, you be careful. And because what do I mean? Be careful. We might need to use something that usually we do not use for the following side effects. Okay. So, 哎，这个擦不掉的。Okay. And so this here too. And this guy, hey, this area is definitely the signs of cancer. And this area, this is ovary cancer. Or if it's it's a man, this area is testicle or prostate area. If they have this sign on the cheek, then it might be cancer related, huh? Be careful. And same thing here. This one looks very ugly, huh? See? And so is this, and so is this one, cancer here and here. Nose, eye corner, and this one. This is really not a good sign, huh? It's not a mole or something, it's the cancer signs. And this is for lung problem. I just put it here. It just happened. Anyway, this called clubbing, like this. This is a very serious condition. Usually people don't have the condition like this. But if you see a swollen fingernails like this, something like popping out, then this is called clubbing. It's some kind of water retention or congestion in the lung area. And for the pulse, the right twin, Let me share with you. The right foot, if the pulse, if the condition is related to lung, the pulse will be like this. This is superficial area and the middle and deep. This weak, strong, strong. And this pulse appears on the right shin or any other place of the pulsus area, pulsus position. That means something with the lung and the mouth. Something in the mouth. It's very accurate. If the patient's fingernails like this, or not so exaggerating like this, but a little bit swollen, then it's something in the chest. He might have a cough or whatever. This pulse sign is very accurate. Try to feel it next time, huh? So this is the lung signs. Not necessarily cancer, but lung. Some simple solutions for chemo and radiation side effects. We can use a little simple everyday kitchen, some food in your kitchen to help people with that instead of a real formula. But let's do this. This works anyway. There's nausea and vomiting, including the pregnant lady with all those discomfort in the stomach. Ginger soup. Ginger will release the nausea. It's very accurate. And it's very precise and fast. Cook some ginger soup, few slices of ginger, put in a glass of water and boil it or something. You can also put in some it's not red, brown sugar into it to make it taste better. It will help with the nausea very fast. And this tangerine is the chenpi. It's in our medicine chenpi. If you don't have it, we can use this too. To boil it in the water and put them all together. That will help with the side effect caused by the chemo or not. Just anyway, side effects from any kind of a stomach problem. Or loss of appetite. People after surgery or after chemo or radiation, their right guan might be very deep and weak and uncomfortable. So loss of appetite. Huangqi is the most important formula in our collection, right? There's a very popular formula, just Huangqi Jian Zong Tang. I use that a lot for people with low energy, with the low blood pressure, with anemic condition, with the exhausted mental and physical condition. Huangqi Jian Zong Tang is very effective. So actually, the major ingredients is Huangqi. Huangqi is the king of Chinese medicine. It's not medicine. Chinese herb. It's the #1 in your herb book. So that it just definitely stands something for building up all the qi and stay healthy for a long time. So physical condition with Huangqi. But in my experience, for the loss of appetite, if the right guan is deep and weak, I use Huangqi. This. And Wu Wei Zi. Like I use the 25 and 15. This combination is, I have a name for it, but you can name it whatever you like. It's a combination of Huangqi and Weizi. Help him to open up the appetite, to build up the energy, and help with any kind of a loose stool or poor digestion, which result in the diarrhea or something. And with all these things together, will build up the qi, and the digestion will be much better. So you can call it whatever you like, any combination. Huangqi and Weizi. Weizi is a black seeds, which has 5. Wu means 5. Wei means taste. So that black seeds has 5 different tastes in there: sweet, sour, bitter, and whatever. So it's very effective for stomach problem. So I put them together for that. And also, this yam can promote digestion, improve appetite. Yam, you can buy it from the market. It's some kind of fruit. But in our Chinese medicine, it's called huaisan. It's also for digestion and good for sugar accumulation. Huh? Right? And the fatigue. Aha. In my experience, 99.9% patients suffering from this fatigue. Well, it's not suffering. It's their major complaint is fatigue. It doesn't matter a weak people or big strong guys, something like that. Always complain they're tired, physically and mentally. But ginseng lost it. No, lost the internet, huh? Is it? Tomorrow? Think of one back. Good. Okay, sorry about the interruption. Lost the contact. I mean the internet connection. Okay, we're back to business. Okay, for the fatigue, a lot of people, oh, sorry, a lot of people complain about being fatigued. Ginseng is the most popular and most fundamental things for for the energy. But there are a lot of things behind this symptom fatigue. We'll be talking about later. Not everybody can has the ability to take ginseng. It's too dangerous for most of people. But we talk about later when we talk about the blood pressure. And the goji, this one is very safe, good for everybody. Big, strong, macho guys or ladies with anemia or with a poor appetite, whatever. Goji is good, something like this. You can make a tea out of it and drink it all the time. No side effects, only good. There's this a lady, uh, another guy in my office today asked me about the fatty liver. I told him fatty liver, you don't need treatment unless you are a heavy drinker or you have some virus infection to the liver enzyme is abnormal, you might need to treat it. But most of the time, it's just reversible. You still need to treat it. And all you have to do is stay away from sugar, carbs. Why do I need to stay away from sugar? Because excessive sugar will turn into fat, and fat will cause the liver have the more extra burden work. So that's very bad for the and so be careful. And the goji is good for everything. It's safe. Even your blood pressure is high, it doesn't cause any trouble. Leukopenia, oh yeah. American ginseng is good. American ginseng, Wisconsin production, it won't cause any side effect. Not like the real Korean ginseng is very sensitive and delicate. If you do not use it properly, it will cause more side effects than you already have. So I don't suggest this unless if the patient is extremely exhausted. I usually ask people to take ginseng tea bag. It's very safe and bring good energy. This reishi, lingzhi, oh, this is a famous Chinese stuff. Yeah, you can use it. That's for, you can take it from, buy it online, take the capsule to help you get better energy, even it's cancer related. Huh? 哦，中文的慢慢看吧。哦，chemo rash. Oh, this is very difficult to tell if the chemo is, if the rash comes from chemo or not. But we have the 消风散 and 血府逐瘀汤 or liver detox for that. Sorry. The 消风散, 消 means eliminate. 风 means wind. Wind got something to do with the liver. So this is very, spreading. Spreading is wind. So be careful with it. But anyway, we can use 消风散, 血府逐瘀汤 or liver detox, or then you can use 50-50. Usually I like to use liver detox because a lot of things comes from liver. In the beginning, the treatment, I always look at their palms. They if they have the big red dots or sands in this area, I would tell them, hey, your liver is no good. And be careful, you might have a sugar problem. Liver and sugar are all related. Huh?